Oh, dear me. Dreyfus, Speakman and Davison, what have you done? What have you done? In the space of, what, 6-7 weeks? Completely turned the majority of the fan base against you. What an absolute shambles and a shit show. I say a majority because there is still some people out there who still believe that we're heading in the right direction and, you know, this is the way forward, but I'm sorry, but it is the minority. You know, the majority of people that I spoke to and what I've seen on social media is of the opinion that it's time for them all to go. You know, that performance tonight was not down to Beale. Yes, he'll take the flak, but for me, that has to stop with KLD and Speakman. Michael Beales is not and was never ever first choice to take this job on. The reason why he got the job was because the top managers and the good managers turned us down and refused to work under the conditions, is what Michael Beales has obviously jumped at the chance and took the job. Now the reality is we're not going to get rid of them. They're here. You know, they've just give Beales a 2.5-year contract. Speakman's not man enough to get rid of him, to admit his mistake, you know, and change things. So this is where we are. We're stuck. That tonight was embarrassing again. You know, when you've got the whole manager who comes out and says that's their worst performance of the season, yet they still managed to beat us 1-0, keep a clean sheet. You've got legends of the club putting on social media in Michael Greer saying, what have they just watched? You know, slow football, boring tactics, doesn't blame the players. I don't blame the players. People listening to the players should be stepping up, but we've gone from a team 7 weeks ago that was playing high pressing football, high energy levels, great to watch. Yes, we weren't getting the results that we all wanted, but fucking hell, what a difference from then to now. You know, the team selection tonight, you could see from the first 5 minutes it was going to be a struggle. We were so unbalanced, it was unbelievable. I put a tweet out at half time, so unbelievably unbalanced. Rather, you've got Abdullah Bar, who probably had one of his better games for us against Ipswich. Dropped into play Russian. Now, if you play Russian, you've got to sacrifice somebody in the middle. We ended up playing with 4 centre midfield players in Neil, Ekwa, Pritchard and Job. Nobody on the right hand side. Jensen Seald came in for Alicia, with Hume swapping over now. Jensen Seald was trying his best to get forward, but didn't have any support on that right hand side. Everybody was playing in the middle, hence the reason why we get the ball to Jack Clark. He's got 3 men on him. You know, you've got no chance. It was absolutely embarrassing tactics, and if the majority of the fan base could see after the first 5 minutes, why is he doing it? You know, because he's being told that he can't drop Job. Yet again, Job plays another full 90 minutes. He was miles off the pace again. The poor kid's getting flogged, he's getting burnt out. He needs to be taken out for rest, but it's not happening. Again, under Speakman's directions. And yesterday I might have got 5 yellow cards in the first half, but that means now we didn't capitalise on it. We didn't create any clear-cut chances of note. And it was always going to happen. You know, yes, you can say that their goal came from a corner that shouldn't have been, but you still got to defend it. You know, from the initial outset, what the football nine's doing, trying to backhead that back to Patterson. He's nowhere near him. Billy Sharp challenges for the ball. Patterson comes out. It comes off Billy Clark clearly, but we don't defend the set play. We don't clear our lines. The cross comes in. Cavallo with a volley, great technique, and it takes deflection of Daniel Gans in. But I don't know. I'm lost for words. I didn't. I want to rant, but I've just got no more fight to rant about. It's just an embarrassment. We're in limbo, and the only way we're going to go now is down the league, not up. If the 4 teams below us win tomorrow, then we'll be in the bottom half of the table. So, you know, what's going to happen? Yes, there's talks of Villa, there's talks of Kiefer Moore. Now, if that's the case, and they're suddenly going to change the model, why didn't they do that for Tony Mowbray when he's been crying over the whole first half of the season to have some experience? Why suddenly change your mind now when you've brought Beale in? Is it a reward for Beale for being a nice, a good boy and doing everything what's asked for you and not speaking out? But he's just, Speakman's got out about, Beale's got out about him. His tactics are terrible. We were warned by the Rangers fans before we got the job how bad he was, and that's coming true. Now, like I said at the start of the video, the only reason why he's here is because the top managers wouldn't come and refuse to work under that model and refuse to work under Speakman. Simple as. It's another embarrassing performance. I think it's 2 wins out of the last 7. It's not good enough. Like I say, gone from playing great football under Tony Mowbray to now watching this slow, embarrassing, negative, unbalanced team. The players have got no confidence, and apparently, I don't know if it's true, but apparently Pritchard shouted on the pitch tonight there and told Beale to shut the fuck up. Now, if that's the case, what does that tell you? You can see on the players' faces that they've got knee confidence, that they're now playing with a handbrake on. It's just a shambles. It's an absolute shit show. It's a shambles. So, the season for me is now finished. It's gone. We'll be lucky to stay up, in my opinion. This just stinks of the time when we got relegated straight back down to League One following the back-to-back relegations. You might think I'm overreacting, you might think I'm being too harsh, but that is the harsh reality. We're going nowhere under this current regime of Speakman, KLD, and now Michael Beale and Dodds and co. That have been far better giving Dodds the job to the end of the season and see where we ended up, because he was getting more out of the players than what Beale ever will. And after his press conferences after the game and before the game, they're just all bullshit. His press conference before the game of the day was saying we need to be playing high on the front foot, high energy football. On the pitch, he does something completely different. Yesterday, he's talking about Emir needs to go out on loan. Tonight, he brings him on as a sub. Now, the kid, to be fair, did all right when he came on, but, we didn't create enough chances. We had 15 shots. I can't remember which chances their goalkeeper. They've had 2 shots, they've had 1 corner, scored the goal in their worst performance of the season. That just says it all. But for me, it's down to Christian Speakman, it's down to KLD. They just need to fuck off. But like I said, they're not going to. It's not going to happen. They're here for the foreseeable. If Speakman's man enough to make an admission that he's appointed the wrong person in Beale and gets rid of him, then so be it. But he won't, because we've then got to pay him compensation because they give him a 2.5-year contract. So it's where we are. We're stuck with it. It's an absolute fucking disgrace for a club this size to be run like this. All of this great fan base deserve better, and I think we need to make a stand. We need to make some kind of protest, some kind of fucking stand against them all and tell them how we feel. On the pitch tonight, the Sunderland fans were shouting to Michael Beale, "You're getting sacked in the morning," after his 7th game. What does that tell you? Speakman, man up, admit you made a mistake, and get him out of the club. Until the next time, thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.